This video will explain how to make your own Bitmoji and then how you can use it. So the first thing you need to do is on your phone, you need to download the Bitmoji app. Once you do that, you can open it and you need to sign up with an email. I would suggest using your work email so that you can easily link it when we add it to our Chrome extension. So you click sign up with email, pop in your birthday, and then add your email address here. So I've already got one for my ordinary email address, but to show you how to create your Bitmoji, I am going to go through using a test email that I have as well. So once you have got to this stage, you need to choose your gender, and then you can allow Bitmoji to take a selfie, which will help to create your avatar, but I'm going to skip that for the moment and just get on with making it from scratch. So the first thing that you will be allowed to do is to choose your skin tone. There's a wide range of skin tones, including some very interesting ones. So hopefully there'll be a good match for you. Ditto for hair colour, huge range. You can even change up your style if you want to. I'm going to go for something slightly different today. Then you've got lots and lots of hairstyles to choose from. Hopefully there'll be one that matches yours to a degree, or again, go crazy, try something new, reinvent your look without having to go to the hairdresser. And then a couple more options for some of the hairstyles. Then you've got your eyes. You can change the shape, add in bigger eyelashes, change the size, the space and the colour. Eyebrows, again, you can change the shape and the colour. Got lots of different nose options, jaw lines, face shapes, mouths, ears. You can even add in some cheek lines, some freckles, some forehead wrinkles, some eye bags, whatever you want. You can change your body type. If you're a female, you can change your chest size, add in some makeup as well. Go for whatever you want, add some glasses if you wear them, and then you get to start experimenting with different headwear, different outfits. You've got some pre-made outfits that you can choose from, or you can go through the different ones, choosing different tops and things. You can change the colour as well on the side of most of the items that you're wearing. So you've got tops, bottoms, dresses for girls, shoes and outerwear. So when you're done, you're going to click on this tick, save your avatar, and then you can go through and you can see your stickers here. And when we go to our next section, which will be adding Chrome, I'll show you how you can use all those stickers and put them onto work and slides and in your emails and all sorts of things. Now you've made your Bitmoji, the next step is to add your extension to Chrome and get using it on your slides. So we're going to search the Chrome web store for Bitmoji, and then we are going to add that extension to Chrome by clicking on this button and adding our extension. It will then pop up here, but if you want to keep it there, you need to click on this jigsaw puzzle piece and pin it to your extension bar. It will then send you to the login page. You need to pop in the account and password that you used for your Bitmoji. So I'm going to log in. Now, once you've logged in, you'll be able to use Bitmoji both in your Gmail and on Chrome. So if we go to our slides here, I'll show you how you can insert the Bitmoji into a slide. There are two ways to do this, and they both start by clicking on the icon in our extension bar. That comes up with a search function just like on the app, And one of the best ways of finding a Bitmoji is by searching pose. That will give you a range of different poses for your Bitmoji without any words. You can also search with keywords and phrases that you might want to use. There's lots and lots of different options, and sometimes when you type in a phrase that there isn't a Bitmoji for, it will come up with some for you with those words. They won't always be perfect, and you might need to have a little play around with them to see the best search function. So we'll go back to pose, and I'm going to choose a waving Bitmoji. So there are two ways that we can insert this Bitmoji. The first one is to right click, choose copy image, and then you'll be able to paste it onto the slides. And the second, and I think probably the most useful, is to actually drag your Bitmoji over. So you just select it, click and drag, and then it will create your image in your slides, as you can see here. And from here we can make it bigger, smaller, resize it, and you can even flip it the other way. So we can click on size and rotation and then flip if you want it to be waving the other way. So the other great thing about your Bitmoji is that it has a transparent background. So if you have anything that you already have on your slide, it will not create a big white box over it. You can crop down this image. So we double click and you can crop just like anything else. As you can see, there is a big space around it. You can make that smaller, which is quite useful if you've got quite a few things on your page, or if you want to crop out the feet because you're having it from the bottom, you can do that. And then we can just pop it down the bottom here and it's just coming in from the side. Okay. I'm going to show you a few examples of how I have used my Bitmoji in resources already. Here are some Safe for Internet Day slides. As you can see, I've just used this as a little enhancement to remind them that we're looking at online things. So I've got my laptop, and then on this page I was writing about a problem. So I've used my SOS Bitmoji, and this is where you can see the example of the transparent background going over but not creating a big white box to hide anything. We also use our Bitmoji sometimes at my school for marking. So this is an example of a piece of work that I marked. Fantastic bit of writing. So I chose this quality content sticker that I've put over the top. And kids really love having that. It's a bit like having a physical sticker when we're back at school. This way we've got our digital stickers. Finally, I'm going to show you how you can insert your Bitmoji into a ready-made space. Here is a template classroom, and we're going to pop a sitting Bitmoji in here. So we'll give you a tutorial on how to make a classroom like this a little bit later on. But for now, I'll choose this Bitmoji, drag and drop like before. And as you can see, it's much too big at the moment. So I just need to scale it down to the right kind of size to sit in my chair. And there we have our Bitmoji sitting on the chair. So those are three ways that you can use your Bitmoji. You can use them for marking, you can use them in your pre-made classrooms, or you can use them just to enhance your slides with a bit of fun, like we have in our slides that you'll see in a moment. So next up, we'll show you how to make a classroom, and then you'll be able to have a go yourself.
This tutorial will show you how to make your very own virtual classroom. Here is one that I've made earlier. As you can see, there are many objects in this Google slide, and when you click on any of them, it will open a new tab that will take you to a relevant area of the drive or a website that will help children with their learning. As you can see, this one opens up to World Atlas. This shows them the weather in North America, and these flags take them to relevant information about different countries within the North American continent. Of course, you can make a virtual classroom about anything you like. I've chosen to make one for our topic slides. Let's have a go at doing one today. Okay, we're going to begin by adding a floor and wall background into our Google slide. To make sure this activity is purposeful, think about what you might want to use this virtual classroom for in your own teaching practice. You could be making a virtual library, a Harry Potter themed room, anything that you think will engage learners with the content that you put in the classroom. So to begin with, I'm just going to add a background to this slide. I'm going to click on background, choose image, and then under Google image search, type in floor and wall background. Here there are lots of options. Quite like the look of this one, so I'm just going to insert it. This is really handy as it makes it a fixed, non-movable background. If you didn't like any of those, you could also type it into Google. You might get some slightly different options. And again, any of these that you do like the look of, just click so you can get a slightly better resolution image, and you can just click and drag it into your blank slide. And then you can just resize it so it fits your page nicely. You can also have a look in the shared folder on the slides provided. Click on the link, go to Design Resources, Backgrounds, and you can quite simply copy and paste into your presentation. Have a go at that now. I've decided I'm going to make a mindfulness classroom, and I'd like to put in some cushions. So I'm just going to go to Google and type in cushions. And again, click on images. I like the look of these ones here, so I'm going to click on those and then just drag them into my classroom. But that doesn't quite work. As you can see, it has the white background on. A really easy way to combat this issue is to type in cushions, but also with the search term transparent. Now, let's have a go again. I'm going to click and drag these ones in. Perfect. Now I can just resize my object by clicking on that corner square and dragging it inwards to the opposite side. And I now have a nice set of cushions in my classroom. You could also use any of the folders with resources in that's been shared. So here we have objects, and there are lots and lots and lots of slides with objects on. Let's have a look and see if I've got some nice lighting that I can put in my classroom. I really like this object here, so I'm just going to copy it and then paste it into my classroom. Your turn. Have a go at putting some objects into your classroom around your theme. Okay, so your classroom's probably really coming together now. I'd like to add some bookshelves onto my classroom. So I've had a quick Google and I really like these ones, but unfortunately they have also got a background. Now I can get rid of the background. I'll show you how. You can go to remove.bg, and what I'm going to do is just take this image and I'm going to save it to my computer. I'm just going to put it onto my desktop because it's really easy for me to find there. So I've downloaded it, And as you can see, Chrome is handy as it comes up here in the bar. And I'm just going to click and drag that file there. Then I can download it, pressing the blue button. And really easy, click and drag. And there I have my bookshelves. Why don't you have a go? Type in remove.bg, find an image that you like with a background, and follow those steps to remove it and then add it to your classroom. Okay, now that you've had a go at that, you need a teacher for your classroom. So I am going to find myself in a nice, mindful pose. So using the Bitmoji extension icon, I'm going to type in meditation. And before I've even finished typing, you can see we have a couple of icons. I like this one here of me. So I'm going to click and drag it in, resize myself, and pop myself on those cushions. You have a go at finding a Bitmoji of yourself that suits your classroom theme and add it to your slides now. As you can see, I've also added a little harp into my meditation classroom. Sometimes we put objects in and we're not quite happy with them. So we can, in fact, even edit the objects that we put into our classroom. If you right click on the object and click on format options, you get a list of different things that you can do to your object. So as you can see here, if I just minimize these, you can change the size and rotation, position, color, adjust by adding transparency, shadows. Let me show you what a couple of these do. A really handy one is sometimes our objects, we want them to be the opposite way. So we can just go to the size and rotation and hit flip, and that will change the direction of your object. It can be handy sometimes if we have a desk in the wrong direction or a table that we want to move in our classroom. We can also rotate them. Another one that I like is a recolor one. Sometimes it doesn't fit our color scheme, so we might want to have a silver harp or a blue harp, so we can change the color. Another one that I like is reflection, so we can reflect our harp. If I move it a little bit up so you can see the reflection here. So many options that we have. So if you'd like to now pause the video and have a go at formatting one of the objects that you have put in your classroom by just right clicking and going to the format options menu. And now for the final part of our tutorial, adding in those purposeful links all around your classroom. To do this, you can click on an object and press insert and then go to link. Alternatively, you can also select the object, press Ctrl K, or if you're on a MacBook, Command K. Then I will just take one of the links that I've got up here. Again, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, or Command C if you're on a Mac, and then Ctrl V to paste. Then when you press apply, it will take you to that link. Now it's your turn. Try adding links to all the different objects in your classroom. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Now you can try filling up your classroom with lots of objects, adding lots of links, and make sure you share with your colleagues. Thank you for listening.